Been doing this for days now.
Days? When did days happen?
Just now.
What?
I wake up, go to work. Wait, there's a comma after wake. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up.
You need more sleep than that, Avery.
Lather, rinse, repeat. That's why the days went by so fast, because they didn't really notice what happened because they were sleep deprived.
Oh.
Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page because I don't know Portuguese. They make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess, or maybe just Iberian. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable.
Like the Portuguese language?
It's unknowable.
That's why no one speaks it.
Something humanity was not meant to know.
Oh.
It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. Oh, Mochi. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in labs? They do say that some witches get familiars. No. That's ridiculous.
Mochi's too dumb.
I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I'm becoming a cat. I'm going to be someone else's familiar.
Yay.
I have been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. Like verb conjugation. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long.
Avery's only one page through.
I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one.
No, Avery, that's not, 2 hours of sleep is not a normal sleep schedule.
I'm going to celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it.
Oh, Avery, no.
The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. I've even stopped thinking about cute guys.
No, Avery.
I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something, too. I don't care about donuts anymore. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I'm gonna steal them.
No.
I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. I don't know what this decision means.
I don't know, you have me sold on corner store Danish.
Although the ones from work would be free.
The ones from the corner store would be free if we steal them.
I feel like we haven't seen anything that work right now.
Yeah.
I want to see the corner store.
That's fair, yeah. More new experiences. Broaden our horizons. And we can do the other one if we do another playthrough.
There's a whole other world.
It's not just home and work.
There's also a corner store.
A whole new world. A corner store. You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time now. Why not get some variety? I'll eat at 2 places. This place is really cute and handy. So cute, I'm in love with the store.
That's it, guys. We're gonna date the store.
Oh my god.
I mean, there are a lot of donuts there.
Nice. Everything we want from a relationship.
And drink.
I
Not
love
drink.
drink.
Just drink.
Drink is my favorite.
I also love that it's literally just like what looks to be chips and then just like pantry items. Like there isn't actual real groceries here.
Well, it's just a convenience store or something.
I'm not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here.
Yes, the place that has none of the fresh produce. That sounds like Avery.
I want to live off of chips and donuts and drink. The snacks are choice. You have a choice of several different colors of chips. And the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts.
How do you know that, Avery? Did you just take them out and start eating them?
Yes. I think the owner makes them himself.
He's like, yeah, just pop them in the microwave.
The owner is a real gruff guy, especially when he's just seen you pop his donuts out of the display case and eat them. But I bet he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them, but not me. All I know is I'm not one of his favorites ever.
Oh, hey, he gets a character portrait.
Maybe I shouldn't fall in love with him. I'll just fall in love with his store. That works.
Yeah,
at
he
the
comes
corn-
included.
He's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning!
I can be this random store owner.
I thought Mochi
I can do my
wanted-
old man voice.
It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it?
You want donuts or what?
Ah, yeah, that's why I've been eating them. Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef who also caught me eating her donuts. Yeah. A chocolate and a jelly donut, please. Jelly donut. He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it.
Surprise!
To be precise. A scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet. That's... Oh, is that Mason?
Oh.
Oh, there's a little M on the head. Maybe that'll be a mnemonic. Mason!
Ah!
The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Diet blast. Her eyes fly wide open and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her. I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me.
Here's your donuts. What do you do to my cat?
Just was giving her an existential crisis. Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye. I leave the money on the counter and make a hasty retreat. How weird. Didn't expect Mason of all people to be some store mascot. Something weird is going on here. You mean compared to the fact that she turns into a cat in the first place?
Oh, maybe it's like her dad or something.
I hope it's not so weird I can't go there anymore. This donut is delicious. Maybe Mason made it. Or as a cat. Maybe not. I don't know.
You just like patted the dough till it formed a donut.
But if it is her dad, maybe they, might be in the family. I decide to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. Why would they? Why would you not be allowed to get food at another place?
You're not allowed to eat elsewhere, Avery.
Because none of the rest of us can.
Oh.
I kind of think they won't really care, though. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that, and, well... When I get there, I already see some movement inside. Normally, I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me. It looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down to the coffee in my hand.
Oh, so the coffee that I make isn't good enough? Okay. Where did you get that coffee?
From the corner store a few blocks away. It's so much better.
Oh.
It's on my way here.
You could have come here.
He looks a little disdainful. Kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a snobby side, though. There's something hiding in that shell for sure. More shells!
All shell.
I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch. It's actually on top of the couch. I'm learning
Next
how
to the
to
cat.
Yeah. I take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. That one cat does.
Oh. Avery, you're here early.
Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long.
It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything.
Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Suddenly the amethyst appears.
Hello, hello.
No, I'm just imagining, instead of like one of the coworkers, say Reese, because we haven't seen him yet, it's like the amethyst, but dressed in Reese's clothing. Like trying to pretend to be Reese.
And everyone's falling for it but you.
Yeah.
They just figure it's like part 2 of the curse.
So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet?
Avery's look. They're like, what?
Excuse me?
Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject?
No. It's not sensitive. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time.
That's strange. I turned in about a week.
Yeah, me too.
Hayes nods from the other couch.
This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake.
Guys,
Oh,
that's the
man,
amethyst. Are you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that?
Oh, I'm sassy like that. Of course not.
He totally was. That's why I love him so much. You're right, though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about all of the loves of my life. I mean, the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then?
Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry.
As opposed to some Landry?
Whoa.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Let me know whenever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that.
I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Or a people. You said you were a people, Avery. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Stanley picks up a large bag and trundles toward the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there?
Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free.
You better. Where else would you do laundry?
Wait, Graves lives here?
Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment.
Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost, as is.
He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps.
I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin.
I just mean he's really busy. Takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. Ramp isn't going to build itself, after all.
Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. Taking my heart with him. He's back a few minutes later with my heart and hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement.
Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here.
That's no problem with me.
I suppose, if you must.
Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony, and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy, except me. I am idle. Maybe I should help one of them. Help them become my person. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so...
Oh, screw that then. See ya.
It's not like I'm turning into a cat. I can go wherever.
Yeah.
Okay, what do people want to do?
Oh, I guess that's how you build points with people. Probably we're...
Oh.
Maybe that's what
I
we've
don't know.
been doing this whole time.
Wow, it's almost like we're playing a dating sim or something.
What?
I'd be interested in Reese because I feel like he's interesting, and we also haven't like been alone with him a whole lot.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's the
that's
one we've
true.
spent the least time with.
Yeah, we had a whole thing with him. That scared me. God.
Was that
Ugh.
like a motorcycle going past?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see what Reese is doing so I can judge whether I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
Keep
I
in
get to do
mind,
my
though,
Reese voice.
that this isn't Reese. This is the amethyst in Reese's outfit.
Oh god.
That's true. We forgot.
Oh no!
We were taken in too.
I forgot. That looks like a sketchbook. I've never seen Reese draw before. That's because it's not him. It's an artist. That was hard to say.
Because it was never meant to be said.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him do anything for entertainment before. I wonder if he's good.
Like stick drawings.
Only one way to find out. Steal it! Oh, Avery's face. So Avery's like, what you got there?
Yo, don't startle me like that.
Sorry. But what are you working on? He looks embarrassed. Does he have
Oh.
hidden depths?
Well, since you asked nicely, I suppose I can show you. Prepare yourself for greatness.
It is gonna be stick figure art. He holds up the sketchbook as if he's presenting the new king. Cool book.
Look at the sketches, idiot.
Whoa, are those fashion sketches? Are you a designer? Oh, that's why he was talking about uniforms.
Not yet. Someday I'll have a label bigger than my dad's. If you play your cards right, I might give you early access to my first collection.
So you want to follow in Dad's footsteps, huh?
If you want to be so simple about it, sure. Before all that, I'd like to design a new uniform for this cafe before Graves gets it in his head to try again.
I'm worried about what happened when Graves did it before.
It was gothic. And not like the fun, cute gothic. It was like scary gothic. That's why all those like skeletons and stuff were in the basement.
For some reason, I'm just imagining servers going around in, like, those plague doctor masks.
They were dressed like the spookums in Count Lucanor.
And they just, like, they weren't supposed to talk to the people. They just kind of, like, stared and waited until they said their orders and then, like, wrote it down and brought it out. But they never actually said anything.
Perfect aesthetic for a cat cafe.
So that's what you meant by early access to your first collection, huh?
You'll thank me for it once they're done.
So do you have any sketches of what you had in mind?
Actually, I do. Here.
These are really cool. I had no idea you were cool.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Wink.
Oh, you're so full of mysterious mysteries, mon amour. There's a little note there. Like, will you share your dark and tortured past with me someday too? We are getting flirty.
Oh, quit it.
Seriously, I wouldn't mind wearing this at all. What did it look like, though? We didn't really see. Hey,
You're just
can
like
you...
wearing those like full body pajamas.
That does seem like Avery's aesthetic.
It's
True.
like full body pajamas with bunny slippers attached.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, can you design something for me?
What, right now?
Yeah, I want to see the artist in action.
It's not that quick of a process. How about you draw something for me instead? Show me what you got.
Okay, this is called stick figure number 1. Haha, you better gird your loins then, because this is going to be something else.
Consider them girded.
He hands me the sketchbook, flipped to a fresh, clean page that has no idea what I'm about to do to it. Alright, let's show this bratty but strangely compelling kid what's up. Alright, there. I hand the sketchbook back to him, drawing face down. You may uncover my masterpiece whenever you're ready. He flips the sketchbook over. I can tell he's impressed by how speechless he is. It's just gonna be like, oh. Wait, that's really cute though.
Aww.
I actually expected you to draw a fashion sketch. Silly me.
What? It's a cat. I'm really good at drawing cats.
I thought it was a pig.
Well, I'm sorry you weren't sophisticated enough to get it.
There's nothing to get about a cat drawing.
No, see, it has stuff about like the meaning of life, and it symbolizes the whole process of like coming to grips with yourself in an uncaring universe.
Yeah, just try staring at its vacant gaze for a minute, and then you might get it.
Oh god, I think I see it.
If you like, I can give you some lessons.
Nope. I don't want you touching my sketchbook again. Wow, Reese.
You're a lost nerd.
What?
He's blushing.
Plushies.
I'm not a nerd.
Graves is the nerd.
Wow, he really is pretty easy to mess with, isn't he? I guess this is why Finley does it all the time. That was fun.
Aw.
We sometimes get distracted.
By amethysts.
That did seem to be the most prominent distraction.
Well, also donut zonas.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Right.
Those are pretty awesome.
What's the amethyst donut sona?
Just another amethyst.
This.
It's an amethyst shaped like a donut.
No, just another amethyst. And you're like, oh, it's supposed to be a donut zona. So you try to bite into it, it's just hard rock.
Oh. And then it eats you.
Yeah. Like a mimic in that way.
We're creating deep lore for this game.